All right. Uh, Time to do some bookkeeping stuff real quick. I need to get the link for this, and I need to share it. Ba, 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 ba. I'm streaming. Come on down for God of War. Bam! And then post it. There. Come over here in the streaming room. And then I'm going to post it here.
Ayo.
Heyo. Jacob should be told if he's in there. Where's Jacob? Is he?
He's not.
He's not what?
He's not in the room.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're in the closet.
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
There we go.
All right.
Now I'm not. Now I'm not hearing the fucking echo from my YouTube.
Sorry about that.
No, that was my bad. I forgot to mute it.
Okie dokie, 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 dokie. We're gonna do the live chat. We're gonna pop out this window. And we're gonna move it over here. All right. It begins. I need to turn this game down. Good grief. Remember, sweetie, whenever you were like at my computer that one time, and I asked you to watch the Destiny Beyond Light Trail, and you're like, "Man, why is it so quiet?" That's just the volume I watch things at.
Okay.
I actually keep things that quiet on my computer because I'm trying to reverse all the damage to my hearing that I did when I was in middle school and high school listening to like Slipknot and Chevelle at ungodly volume.
I
So,
see.
I'm gonna stand by here a little bit and maybe wait for one or two people to show up before I start actually playing the game. Please forgive everyone. I am a drama queen. We'll go from top chat to live chat, guys. Come on now. The owl in the forest hooting at me as I. So, what do you think of the trailer? Because you saw. We talked about it earlier while I was at work.
You're asking me what I thought of the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it was cool. I basically already gave you my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, but.
I'm trying to be an entertainer, dude.
I'm sorry.
You get your head in the game.
No,
What's going on? What's happening?
I'm not. My head is not in the game. Tim's trying to engage me in conversation for the stream, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on the trailer. I already told you those.
I don't know. I don't have any thoughts.
Jacob, what did you think of the trailer?
Shit. Hold on, I'm really far away from my mic. Yeah, it was good.
All right. Well, I've got you two here. I don't know if I should like wait for maybe a couple more people to show up before I actually start playing the game.
I don't know. I would just fire it up.
Just fire
Yeah,
it
just
up.
go ahead.
New game.
Um,
Give me a balanced experience or give me a challenge. I don't want to do give me God of War right off the bat. We'll do a challenge.
are you playing God of War again?
You say again, this is my first time playing it on the PC. I beat it. I beat it on Give Me a Challenge on PlayStation, and now I'm finally doing it with a mouse and keyboard instead of being forced to do it with a controller. So I'll probably be just fine.
Superior way.
Yeah.
So, sup, Gumberghoul?
Oh, is Gumbergoo in here?
What up? Hey, Gumber.
Except now they're festive for the spooky season.
I like it. We do like to see it. Press.
Making my way.
Look at it, boys. Press mouse button to swing the Leviathan axe.
That sucks.
No, proof. Proof for everyone watching this later as well. We mouse and keyboard now, boys.
Cool.
Let me know if you're picking up any Splatoon 3 single player sounds through my mic. I'll turn it down.
Angry Scream. Excellent subtitle. Also, Ghoul, let me know
I'm a
if the
big
game is
fan
too
of
loud.
subtitles.
You guys let me know if the game is like too loud. I can turn it down.
Apparently, the last season of Stranger Things has been the first TV show that like has made its subtitles under the assumption that people will be using them.
Good.
Because everybody uses subtitles now.
Good. More
Nice.
accessibility options.
No, but not even. I don't even mean from like an accessibility perspective. Like they made it with the assumption that like even people who don't need subtitles are going to be using the subtitles.
I mean, good.
Get in the boat, boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We definitely like are going to be we're going to be able to like it's just like a new angle of like a thing that you can put on screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of Philosophy Tube's videos do have the closed captioning has like little in jokes
Yeah.
and references to what's going on, like
couple
in
of
video
other- a
and
couple-
commentary.
A couple of other, like... Here, let me turn this down a little bit for me. A couple of other a couple of other, like, YouTubers have been doing some similar stuff. Mostly leftist YouTubers. I love it, personally. I'm really hoping we'll get to my eventual dream where we're putting Chicago-style footnotes in TV.
Oh God, no.
Tim, have you ever read House of Leaves? That entire
Yes.
book is footnotes.
Yeah. The game is fine, but I hear sound like fans going on in the background, and Tim's audio sounds off. Okay, what about my audio sounds off? I need a description here.
The fan is probably our AC unit.
The fan is probably our AC unit.
Hang on, let me go to your actual stream here
Yeah, I was about to say, help me
because
out.
I don't trust fucking chat, and neither should you.
All the professionals getting in on it.
Did something change?
Yeah.
The forest feels...
Here, I'm gonna pause, and I'm just gonna... Oh, no, actually, the game needs to be running.
Tim's audio sounds fine in Discord, which means that it should sound fine on stream because it's the same thing.
I'm gonna go high on graphics. Can the game handle Ultra? Or can my computer handle Ultra? Hit me with it.
Hit me. That's fucking great, dude.
Oh.
Okay, Tim's audio is fine. There is a slight fan sound in the background,
Oh,
but it's
whoa.
not like catastrophic.
I just had a fucking crash to desktop. Alright, boys.
We pushed it too far.
I did. I might have pushed it too far. Hold on. Give me a second. We hit a small error. I will fix it.
I mean, your computer definitely should be able to run that. It's probably some kind of a software problem. If I had to guess.
That's fine. We'll figure it out. Wow. The PlayStation Studios logo, by the way, on my computer, very cursed. Which does remind me, I need to get Spider-Man. They put that on PlayStation, on the PC, and I've been looking forward to it.
Did they put the PS4 one on PC?
I believe so. They did. Yes.
Oh, dude, you gotta play that. It fucking rules.
Okay. Right, Tim, I want you to talk.
I am talking.
Perfect. Thank you.
I have no idea which gods I would actually choose to follow if I had a choice to do it. Oh wow, I need to actually hit new game because it didn't save. That's funny.
There we go. I was actually picking up your audio from inside my closet.
Oh, that's weird. All right, boys, we are restarting the game.
Oh yeah. Time to burn my dead wife.
Because like if you go off of my pure like blood heritage, I don't know if the Portuguese, like the Lusitani, had any strict like gods that weren't just like weird Spanish takes on Celtic gods.
There probably was some like lost specific mythology.
Of like the Lusitani. Probably.
Yeah, because well, that whole peninsula is like Spain and Portugal. Hang on, let me look at a map.
It's called the Iberian Peninsula.
Yeah, that entire peninsula is like disconnected from everything else. So there's no way that the people that were like relatively indigenous to that area didn't have like specific pagan gods.
Well, we knew that they had a lot of. We knew they had a lot of shoulders brushing with the Celts, specifically the Gaulish Celts of France, because we refer to the what I've been calling the Lusitani here. We call them the Celt-Iberians. Lusitani is just the biggest tribe that like we tend to know about.
Hey babe, I think you just need to admit that you're Catholic and lean into the guilt because the Catholic Church probably eradicated most of those references.
They did.
Found some.
I actually had a really interesting theory about. It's probably not like a super new theory about the Norse gods that I wanted to like run by you, basically.
Okay, hit me.
The theory is that the only actual original Norse gods are the Jotnar. Hear me out here. We know that the Roman era Germanics, like the Suebi and whatnot, had their own pantheon that was remarkably similar to the Aesir. They had Odin, although they called him Odin. They had Thor, although they called him Thuror. And those would be the same gods and pantheons that like the Saxons would have before becoming Christians themselves.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to posit. It's not the Jotnar, it's the Vanir.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
The Vanir are Celtic gods.
Well, we also have to remember that the Proto-Indo-European religion is called that because literally all of these pantheons came out of the same origin.
Yes.
So, like...
But I'm thinking that specifically the Norse pantheon that we know of is explicitly a combination of old Germanic gods as the Aesir, old Celtic gods as the Vanir, and then I think they came up with the Jotnar themselves.
Father?
Because I have no idea where those came
Something
from.
changed. The forest feels.
Yeah, that shit is really interesting, that, like...
Everything is different, boy. Try not to
Because the Proto-Indo-European religion kind of implies that if you went back far enough, there would be, like, an original one that everything comes from.
But I don't really think that's the case. I think there probably was like an original pantheon, but like if you were to take that original pantheon, if we were somehow to gain magical knowledge of it, and then put it next to stuff like the Norse pantheon and the Greek pantheons, the shit would not look similar at all. You
Probably
might get
not.
the most vague shit like, oh, there's a war god, or there's like an all-father type of dude. I think that's the closest you'd get to a similarity, is like the archetypes. But the characters would be completely, like, they wouldn't be similar even a little bit. I don't mean to take anything away from the Norse pantheon, by the way. I'm trying to imply that because they were such a relatively metropolitan people, and because they had so much contact with so many different peoples, their pantheon reflects that.
Well, it also just reflects the idea of tribal affiliation and warfare changing.
Yeah.
Alliances over time. Like you have in the myth the war between the Aesir and the Vanir. It's got to a stalemate, and then,
That was the
you know,
last.
as part of the formal negotiations, there are hostages exchanged to both sides. That's how Freya and Freyr become of the Aesir court, even though they're Vanir gods.
Right.
Basically, if you're looking at any sort of like hyper indigenous, regionally specific piece, and you're looking at the Jotun, it would make sense as Jotun, as we understand them today, were very different from Jotun as it was understood even when the sagas were being written. Because they're not just like big old giant frost giants. They're any
godlike entity that's not specifically an Aesir or Vanir, basically.
yes,
Like,
exactly. Yes.
If you want to get technical, by that definition, Kratos is a Jotun.
Yes, I would posit that we find out that the mother was not actually a giant, but a goddess, and that they're considering Kratos a Jotun. But I don't know.
Looming. Also, hi, Inky.
Hello.
Oh, you're actually in the chat. How you doing, buddy? The VC as well.
Yes.
Who's in the chat?
Ink.
Oh.
Oh. I'm good. Mentally stressed.
You're good,
Yeah.
mentally stressed.
Yes.
Stresso, espresso.
Yeah, we're all a little bit stressed from time to time.
More like I need like an entire bottle of whiskey, but yes.
I mean, the stresso, espresso can take whatever form you need, good buddy.
In moderation, chat.
Oh shit, the Tim stream. Hi, Snake. Yep, we back. We back and we are ready to cry.
We're crying? Hang on.
It's God of
Did I sign
War.
up for that?
Let me get my water. Let me put some in my eyes.
It's God of War 4, dog. We crying.
Yeah, we're about to burn our dead wife.
Sorry. I didn't realize it was going to pause when I alt tapped. Okay, we good. Wow. Now is the part where Amy tells us that this fire is not going to be enough to burn Faye's body down to ash.
True. Burning a body is really fucking hard.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of water
That
in there, it
fire's-
turns out.
That fire's not nearly big enough to heat that amount of tissue hot enough.
I would argue it's magical enchanted wood, because it literally is.
I mean, that's literally the only thing that... no, we have not watched the Cyberpunk anime yet. We were actually going to do it tonight and then decided to stream instead.
It's
Getting
good.
around to the Cyberpunk anime.
We are going to watch it either tomorrow or we're going to start watching it either tomorrow or the day after, or if tonight's stream doesn't go on that long, we might watch like the first episode tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard it's really good. And
It is.
Jacob and I both have played the Cyberpunk game multiple times to completion because we love it. So,
Actually, I've only done one full playthrough.
God damn it, Jacob. You
But,
punk-ass bitch.
I mean, one playthrough is enough to understand what's happening.
I mean,
Yeah, but I also made a feature-length video about it, which I feel like is worth multiple playthroughs.
yeah, you get your playthrough cred.
So, Tim, this is not the moment where I tell you this fire. It would be when he comes to pick up the ash and there are no bone fragments in it.
Yeah, that would be the right place.
This
Also, I love that comment. Like, okay, which direction? In the direction of deer. Motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, you gotta track them, right? It's part of hunting.
Why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the
I like how you
mountain.
don't have to play the game to
Depends
enjoy
on
the
you.
show.
Hunt.
Yeah. I've heard pretty great things about the show as far as that goes. Is that it's like its own actual really good
I'll
story
keep looking.
without the game. Like they basically are just taking place in the same setting.
It would be insane for the anime to have anything to do with the game.
I mean, it'd be insane for the video game to, or for the anime to have anything to do with V. Really.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're gonna pick up the toy. We're gonna walk down here.
Why is the chat not
Yes.
on my end?
I still to this day don't know what the fuck hack silver is, by the way. But
Hacks.
I think it's a currency, so it's
There
what we're
we
using.
go.
More tracks?
For some reason, it only had top chat on instead of
Could be a lot more.
live chat.
Good.
So
Yeah,
like,
Now what?
I have no
Oh,
idea
there we
why
go.
the fuck I have no idea why the fuck it has like top chat on by default.
This way.
yeah, I don't fucking
Is
know.
it still doing top chat?
Maybe
Right.
on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Wait, deer drops. They're fresh.
Is it
I
not?
was
If I can,
I was thinking about doing a YouTube stream soon for the meme.
I like how it has controller vibration as a setting. Sorry.
I mean, you say it's for the meme, but technically it's slightly better than Twitch nowadays.
Yeah, I've been put off from streaming on YouTube for. There's a lot of sort of like unconfirmed mythology about like what streaming on YouTube does to your metrics if you're not a YouTube streamer. So I've been not doing it. But I don't know, that might, we'll see. There's also rumors that a lot of big streamers are about to switch to YouTube.
They are.
So
They
that
are.
could mean that
This way.
the streaming metrics get a little better.
It's weird from what I've heard, and understand this is just what I've heard. It's mainly because Twitch has been such incredibly double standard recently to a point in which people just don't want to deal with it anymore.
You are hunting.
And
Yeah,
YouTube's
they're like-
actually doing better now.
Their moderation and how they like handle their TOS is fucking insane.
And because like the only problem with YouTube's live stream stuff is that you need somewhat of a community to do anything, because it doesn't have a good like page, like front page of live streams.
Yeah, they should probably. If they added that, that would be huge. Like, there's some things that I really like about YouTube streams that you can't do on Twitch streams. Like, the VOD is sort of like available in real time on YouTube, so you can like
We broke our bridge.
go back and like fast forward the stream and stuff,
Aside.
like while it's live, which is great.
Wow.
So like you can like on YouTube you can pause a live stream and then come back and pick up from like where you were at.
Yeah.
There it is.
Also, we can say simp now, as Gumber has pointed out.
Oh right, because we're on YouTube.
Also, Trey's
that a
that
rule?
form was awful.
Is that a rule that fucking
You can't say simp on Twitch.
When I
yeah,
kill
simp is
you,
considered for a while it was like considered like a
do not
Like a slur.
not a slur but like
It was-
like a fucking
It used the slur rule, but it was like a step below a slur.
yeah.
Wasn't it during when who was it? Leafy versus Pokemon or something? I swear that was one.
It was like during
Yeah.
the peak. It was during like peak of incel discourse, basically.
No, it was during.
No, it was not.
Ink is right. It was a big part of it was some kind of a Pokemon drama.
From what I remember, it was Leafy was trying to quote unquote attack the I don't know, spicy streamers. I don't know how I want to say that without causing shit.
We air juggle now, boys.
But for some reason Leafy decided, hey, I'm gonna target Pokemon of all people, because not only was it not that, but also the entire argument of content, like what the fuck is it? Content refresh? It's when you take someone else's content, watch it, and then they just eat food.
Oh, like a React type stuff.
Yeah.
Well, React type stuff, but it sounds like it's even like shittier the way they're going about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just bad React content.
They're lazy. That's literally it.
Yeah.
They're watching full-on YouTube videos while just eating food. And it kind of just changed, and then that entire meta changed to watching full videos of what house was it?
Yeah, the fucking copyright saga where like they were just watching like TV shows.
Yeah, but regardless, point is, Leafy decides to like call every single person in the chat like Sims, and his little minions just kept going at it and just calling Sims and all that. Due to that entire thing. Which is a very fun scenario with it in general.
Alright.
Draugr. They've
Draugr.
never come this close to our woods before.
Killing some Draugr.
I really like that when you look in the journal, it's Atreus' journal, so it's from Atreus' perspective. You know, Mother said Draugrs were warriors who died, but their souls were too stubborn and angry to stop fighting. They'd fight off the Valkyrie that came to collect them and bring their undead bodies back to life, warping and twisting their previous form into something else. Now they're husk of their former selves and fight anyone they can find. She also said they can come back in all different shapes and sizes, and that some even have powers that others may not. Like, it's very obviously like a normal video game fucking thing. But it's also like, it's at least giving you the like illusion of being like immersive. Okay. Damn. I did not expect this. Yeah. Thank you. Fuck. I didn't expect it to jump me straight into a fucking tutorial.
Speaking of Valkyries, though, that was the thing about that trailer that fucking hit me, was how sick the Valkyrie design is.
Yeah,
in
the
God
Valkyrie
of War.
is awesome.
When I do this,
Woohoo.
when I do this, as I do this campaign, what I'm going to do is I will do the words. I'll do the Valkyrie optional boss fights for you guys, so you can like see them.
Thank you.
Because there are Valkyries that you can fight in this game. Man, why does everything look... I have my graphics settings up pretty high, but everything looks really like pixelated for no reason. I have no idea what's going on here. Do I have it set too high? Is that what's going on?
I mean, it looks fine on stream, babe.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine.
I'm not noticing anything. Just
I'm sorry, it's bothering me, that's all. I'll deal with it if it looks fine on stream.
Here's this way.
I'm sure there's like maybe there's. Well, your computer is better than mine, so I can't imagine that you're running into some sort of technical problem that I haven't seen before. If any performance problems are going on, it's a problem with the port and not anything that...
I don't even think it's really a performance problem. It just looks weird. I don't even want to say it looks...
You just have HDD.
I guess. I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. Press E to climb the chain. Boy, get on my back.
Boy.
you laugh, but has unironically done that for me on his and walks.
Oh, block! What's good, Wolf? Punk bitch.
Sometimes you just want to like jump on someone's back and not have to walk or climb.
They weren't me. I'm starving.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if Splatoon ranked is evened out. Find out later. See if I get wrecked by a bunch of Japanese hikikomoris.
We can no longer use it.
Dude, I honestly, unironically, was just thinking the musical Rent, but in Splatoon for some reason. And
That is like such a brain rot moment. Like how? What?
Hey, yeah, how would you get there? God, that's insane.
all I heard was Splatoon Rent, and like,
Oh,
Because you
right.
thought I said rent.
Yeah, he said ranked, and you heard rent, and your brain was like,
Your brain did the fucking started singing the Minutes in a Year song.
yeah, I was about to say, your brain just had
Why? Okay.
different
hang
little
on.
Splatoon dudes going like.
I feel like in the culture war, everybody knowing what rent is was like That is like the theater students are Ukraine and then the rest of the planet is Russia. Why do I know what rent is? Like, this should never have happened. There should never have been a context where I know what rent is.
Jacob is
How
like-
did they, like, how did they put that into the global consciousness, dude?
Jacob is sitting here like, why was this inflicted on me?
Yeah. Fuck, what is Rent the one that's about AIDS, or is that a different one?
Yes, and
It was about a
Yeah.
lot of things. AIDS were part of it.
yeah, that was a through line.
All right, let's crush that one there, crush that one there, and the question is, where is the last?
Because, like, I've never seen Rent. I've never seen a film adaptation of Rent. Like, I have no idea what it even is about other than it's a musical.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they pulled that off, dude.
Ethun apple. You've collected 1 out of 3 Ethun apples needed to increase your maximum health. Chat, if you're curious, that is a capital F. That is a lowercase f. And the F basically makes the sound you would make if you put a D and then a T and then an H in that order. So Ethun apple. Sometimes you see it written out as 2 D's next to each other. Kind of like how in German the S set, which is its own rune, sometimes gets written as 2 S's next to each other, or an S and a Z next to each other. There's your language lesson.
This reminds me of the saga of, like, everybody needing to learn the double D thing from Welsh for fucking Elden Ring.
Well, that's what it is. F is the double D thing from it. When it's written in Welsh, sometimes they write it down instead of using the F symbol.
Also, when they used the archaic spelling of jail, and, like, that took everybody a while, they spelled jail G-A-O-L in that game for some insane reason.
If this stream goes well, I might actually brute force my way into getting into Elden Ring by streaming it for people.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can
Yeah.
you hit it from here?
Okay, I have to figure out a mic setting where I don't have to talk super loud, but I also am not picking up Tim every time he gets excited.
I'm sorry, dog.
I'm
Okay.
hunting with mother a bunch of times.
I mean,
I
you could
think I
always
might
do,
have it.
You could always do push to talk.
It was her wish.
Uh,
It was time.
I know it's annoying, but like it could work.
no.
All right. Oh, I hear dudes. I hear Deuterinos. Yep. Hey, boy. Look at Deuterinos.
No. No.
I punch. I don't know where my axe is. Okay, it's in my hands. That happened.
Oh, I'm literally holding it.
I'm gonna kill that one. Let's go, you bitch. Let's go, you bitch. Punch, 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 punch. Punch! Ow.
Yourself, babe.
Ow, that was the wrong button. Alright, let's try this again, buddy. Do it. Alright, not as good as it could have been, whatever. We'll get there. Hey, health thingy. Oh, never mind, new guy. New friendo. It's gonna stick in you, and then we punch. And then we kick the health thingy like we're playing fucking Dead Space. Curb stomp that motherfucker.
And that reminds me, I'm very excited for the Dead Space remake.
And we put that there. Hey! We freeze the gear in place, and that lets us go through the gates.
Because that means we might get a Dead Space 2 remake, and to this day, Dead Space 2 is one of only 2 games I've ever seen that has the balls to make babies an enemy.
Where are you going? I think he's this way.
You might be that way, boy. But I see loot. And I am a gamer. I'm imagining Kratos saying, I am a gamer.
Dude, we gotta. I bet you if we tweeted at the voice actor, we could get him to do it.
Sure, dude.
Just clip him this, like, just clip him this little bit of my stream and just be like, hey, man.
Dude, voice actors are usually have like they have pretty good instincts about that kind of stuff. Like the guy fucking what's his name that does the voice of Snake? Is it Hater?
David Hayter.
Yeah, doing the clap of my ass keeps alerting the guards meme.
He is 100% a proponent of the various fan theories that Metal Gear is like one of the gayest franchises of all time. He likes and retweets that stuff all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
great.
think that's a consequence of the Japanese and even more so the Koreans just like having way more of a tolerance for like bro love than the West.
I see a chest over there, but I don't know how to get to it. I'll have to come back and take a look.
Because if you look at like in Korea, high school dudes just have like fucking actual like bromances with each other where they're like holding hands and shit, but they're like just friends.
Dude,
It's like what you do with like your like real close friends.
I'm so happy for them.
So I think hang on.
It's just how things are there. Also, Snake, I know what you're referencing, and children are the enemies of the human race.
What?
The one of the very recent Gundam shows has a child kind of basically pressing a few buttons and like executing like 3 or 4 dudes in mobile suits and going like, look at the pretty fireworks, and it's very silly. It's a very silly scene.
Wait for
Gotta love
my
your
mark.
bros and kiss them goodnight. Exactly, dude.
Relax. Do not think of it as an animal.
Jacob, how's his form?
Simply a target.
I'm not watching the stream, but I'm sure it's dog shit.
Feet solid.
Jacob, look.
Steady yourself.
Okay, hang on.
Exhale and release.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay, so
Good.
his grip on that bow is a little bit too tight.
Yep.
And that was about it. That was the only bad thing that I saw.
It's still alive.
Oh no, I'm becoming an archer. I
But
saw the grip immediately.
Your knife.
when you're shooting, like, does he have a longbow or a recurve bow?
It's
Finish what you
southpaw.
started.
Yeah, but that doesn't that could be longbow or recurve still.
Long. Southpaw implies long.
Okay. So when you're shooting like a traditional sort of like D-shaped longbow like that, you can't really do. Nah, you still could get like the 45-degree angle thing going. But a lot of people at this time, because arrow shelves hadn't been, I mean, I say in this time as if it's real. A lot of the people at like the period and deep history that this game is emulating, well, everybody had to shoot the arrow off their hand because we weren't good enough at woodworking to like make arrow shelves yet. So that's kind of a nitpick.
Kratos.
Also, it bothers me that they stabbed the deer in the neck and didn't pull the knife out.
Kratos, hold your son.
You're just keeping the blood in.
Big hand. I love that his immediate instinct is to just stab it.
Yeah.
A big random hand comes up and grabs the deer, and the boy immediately takes the knife and just jabs it in that fucking finger.
I mean, his dad is Kratos.
Oh, I can actually use the boy in battle now. Oh!
I need to get, like an English-style longbow at some point.
Oh, I took my first hit. We're not
Definitely
gonna,
on my list of bows I want.
we're not gonna no-hit this guy. I'm sorry, guys. I was hoping I could, to be honest with you, but I forgot about his stupid little stomp. I keep hitting him. Why is he falling? Because he's a fucking elephant, Atreus.
I wonder what, because like obviously they're not going to stop making games in this franchise after how successful these two have been, but I wonder what the next step is after Ragnarok.
We kind of know, actually. So in this game, in one of the final like lore closets that they open up, if you look in the corners, you see a symbol of a couple of different pantheons, including the Norse and Greek pantheons. You see a symbol you see a Japanese symbol, and you also see an Egyptian symbol.
Man, Japanese is not one of the ones that I would have anticipated, but I suppose that makes sense.
I mean, they do have very powerful like named gods.
Yeah. Because I think with the way
Boy,
Shinto works, the kami range from like spirits, because every tree has a spirit,
boy.
and
Look at me, boy.
they range from like that all the way up to like the god who lives in Mount Fuji.
Yes. So what's probably going to end up happening is we're going to have a lot of minor characters that are just like, I'm the spirit of your chair or whatever.
Yeah, or like whichever, like, because in Shinto, every like thing in nature has a spirit attached to it. It's like all of like every individual like stream and every individual tree all have. But I don't know if those are the same. I don't know if those are kami or if they're called something else. Kami might be reserved for like only the big boys.
Okami is reserved for the big boys. Kami are just spirits, basically.
That makes sense.
Okami are gods.
Not ready.
Also, Snake saying press the boy button. Yeah, we have the boy button now. If someone tried to rob your
Like one of
guys'
those?
house, if someone tries to rob your guys' house, is the boy coming out? Or is the bow coming out? Yes. The bow is absolutely coming out.
I don't leave my bow strung, so I hopefully I'm quick to the draw on that.
I have a tomahawk. That's coming out.
It's hanging up on my side of the bed.
Also, I don't have any broadheads right now, so I could shoot somebody with a target point, but it wouldn't be very effective.
So they have a health thingy over here. Is there anything else over here? Boy, you are getting sour. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I got bed knife. I mean, I feel like most people have bed knife, right?
Most people who are severely paranoid.
I mean,
I have spent exactly 0 time my entire life on this planet genuinely thinking about home defense. It never even enters my mind.
Wait. Okay, I'm guessing we immediately stunned that guy because we, like, attacked him when he wasn't expecting it. There's no way they're all gonna stun him. No, yeah, you see, they're not gonna stun him either. One of my only complaints about the combat in this game is that I really wish the stun animations were a little bit more varied. The, like, glory kill equivalent in this game, the stun kills, they are really, really... They get repetitive after a while.
Yeah, Sekiro has the same problem. Where, like, once you get over the Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Once you get over the initial sort of, like, difficulty curve of Sekiro, and you get to the point where you're, like, just kind of tearing through most of the normal enemies, a lot of the animations get really repetitive.
Tim bringing out the cruise missile for the home invasion, classic home defense. Oh, yeah, because I said tomahawk. Yeah, no, I have an actual axe. I have an actual axe literally right next to my bed.
As I said before, it's hanging on my side of the bed.
I don't give a fuck. Well, the thing about these repetitive action animations is that you kind of also are really incentivized to use them because a lot of these enemies, like their stun track is a lot easier to fill up than than it is to bring their health down.
Ooh. Actually, talking about that, we really need to go axe them.
Right back. Yeah, we do need to go to the actual anymore.
No, I mean like out in the fucking woods, bro. No, we can go to the bar because it's set up and they have the nice little throwing ones. But I mean, like, give me one of those like big double-bladed ones and like a tree stump.
I told you something was different.
We're gonna make a lane, dude.
Not to speak.
You know what I really loved? I really loved how when this game first came out, there was like a really brief moment online where everyone was just like really pro-dad. Everyone was like, oh, the game teaches you to be a good dad. Look at this. Kratos is becoming a better father. You love to see it. I love my dad. Dads are awesome.
But why would a fire troll burn Mother's garden? And since when are joggers so close to the house?
Speaking of axe throwing in the woods, I'm probably gonna have a little bit more money coming in soon, and when I do, I think I might buy an extra set of arrows, and buy. I think I have enough, but I might need to buy some more of those small game blunts and set up some stump shooting arrows so that I can go out in the woods and shoot.
That'd be cool.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
I will follow you to the range and finally get some practice on my sling. Not slingshot, my like old school shepherd sling.
Yeah.
I will be
Oh, you know,
unstoppable.
a good place to do that. So, like, most people will, if they don't have like the room to do it at their house, they'll drive out into a national forest and set up a target to practice with broadheads. That would be something that we could do with the sling. That would be fun.
It would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because those things are actually way harder to use than you think. They're actually a huge pain in the ass. I tried practicing on it once before, and the most difficult part of it was trying to find somewhere to practice safely, because it turns out you're just going to be throwing stones fucking everywhere except the target when you start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've hooked a lot of arrows into weird places.
You're honestly not doing that bad with archery. You're taking shots from like way farther back than you realistically should be for your skill level and doing all right.
Oh, gee. I
Okay,
just haven't been practicing consistently.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, this ain't actually a bad place, considering, like, what they're working with.
No, that's a nice little place they got there.
It's cozy.
That is cozy. I like the natural lighting.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control
Let's
it.
go live in a hut out in the woods.
You
Yeah.
clearly cannot. Will you
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
fine? Come on then.
You want me to hit?
I want you to try.
Man, I'm eating shit on the Splatoon level right now.
I wanted to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try
Boring.
again.
Boy.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again.
Just know someone
Again.
dropped his son of some good daddies.
Yeah. Well, apparently doing the acting and voice acting for this game was really like therapeutic for Kratos's
Your anger
voice actor, because I guess he doesn't have a very good relationship with his own children.
ahead is difficult.
The balls on that guy to admit that, by the way, publicly.
Yeah, dude.
I don't
Straight
know.
up be like, yeah, I kind of fucked up as a dad.
Quiet.
I don't know the whole story there. I might be like misremembering an important detail, but I remember him talking about like because of his relationship with his own kids, this was a really therapeutic game for him to like perform. Also, one of the best, most anime fucking tutorial boss fights of any video game. We got the screen and the big screen. Hello. Oh, the big screen. You love to see it. And you came just in time for the fucking Baldur fight.
Who is that?
I do not know.
I cannot think, like, imagine the Baldur fight anymore without thinking of that fucking video where they did the mod where it's Homer Simpson and Flanders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Repent your
God.
sins.
So-
I actually really love this design for Baldur.
I thought you'd be bigger.
I thought you'd be bigger, you say to the guy who's like twice your size.
Long way from
Also
home.
kind of like that they made Baldur a jackass. Bold move. Bold move.
Oh, you
I mean,
already know the answer to that.
the team who does God of War really consistently goes out of their way to do like a deconstructed take on most of these pantheons, where kind of everyone is at their shittiest. You know what I mean?
Better. So much
Or
smarter.
not everyone, but a lot of the characters. Like,
No, it's not even they're at their shittiest. I'm saying that this is, if you look at the sagas, the complete opposite of how he is characterized in the sagas.
Yeah.
Which
I'm pretty sure.
I think A is a bold move, and I am pretty interested in because of the kind of obvious Christian overtones of how the sagas were portrayed.
well, I think the reason they make him such a huge dick is because it's like, the perspective they take is it's his reaction to his condition, because being basically immortal, unkillable, and undamageable also means he can't feel anything good. He can't taste food, he can't feel it when he fucks, he can't enjoy the warmth of a fire, he can't feel
Would
anything.
not listen.
So,
Yeah.
like, he's grown
Hey,
horrid.
he's like that James Bond villain.
He's grown, like, horrid and resentful because of it. And I think you're right. Without the Christian overtones, I feel like this is a pretty natural characterization.
My turn.
One of my favorite types of Christians that I learned about recently is, okay, so you know how like the Old Testament and the New Testament are two totally different things?
Yes.
So there's a lot of like Christians who obviously believe the New Testament because they're Christians that are trying to that jump through a bunch of hoops to basically retroactively insert Jesus into the Old Testament as like who's like there, like, just kidding, he was there the whole time type of thing. And it's very interesting, some of the theories they come up with.
That is a really, really weird take on it.
Wait, doesn't Jesus show up in Paradise Lost though?
Yes.
He shows up as the son, yeah.
Yeah.
But Paradise Lost was obviously written after the fact.
No, I get that. I'm saying it seems kind of like a continuation of our like pop culture mythos around that particular myth from Paradise Lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it could be possible. A lot of stuff that people think is from the Bible is actually from Paradise Lost, so that would make sense.
I'm actively going out of my way not to use my axe on this guy because he's only using his hands on me, so I'm only going to give him these hands.
Give them the hands.
I'm actually mildly annoyed that in Kratos' unarmed animations, he like uses the shield as a weapon. It's cool, but I want to give Baldur these hands. Completely and totally.
No, give him the shield. Shield bash his ass.
And stops real simple.
Why are there two beds?
I'm just like sitting here, like identifying all of the runes tattooed on his body.
Punch, punch, punch.
If I got one of those punk kid tattoos of a barcode on my neck, would you guys still respect me?
Oh god.
No.
It would strain. It
You
would-
know what? It would depend on what the barcode was of, and if it was a good bit or not.
That's a good point.
That's true.
If it's a
I don't know
barcode
how-
for like a Furby or something, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know how like skews work from like a scientific perspective.
I like how when he starts healing, his tattoos go
Um,
up a little bit.
It reads the space in between the
You talk too much.
I mean, I know how it works, but I don't know like if each barcode is like decoded to like mean something. Like, does it decode numbers?
You won't talk? Fine.
yeah, like a product code.
Whatever it is you got stashed
Just in that house
think-
will. Spartan rage! My hands are now on fire!
Local Spartan, literally too angry to die.
And then I like that they don't just make it a cutscene thing, you actually start the next part of the fight with the Spartan rage active.
Yes, Gumberghoul. Paradise Lost is Christian fanfiction. So is Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christian fanfiction out there.
The Divine Comedy
and
is very specifically, like, not canon. As cool as it
one
is.
One of the things that I didn't talk about in the American Cosmic video is that there's a shitload of like nuns who wrote a bunch of stuff about like religious experiences that the Catholic Church like originally destroyed but then were later recovered, that like very much is sort of like Christian fan fiction, because it's a bunch of people who are like in the church basically writing about their religious experiences in a way that like where they're like experiencing miracles and stuff, but it obviously never made it into any official scriptures because they were just like random nuns and monks. And that shit was pretty cool.
Ow! Oh, the kick.
In the New Age
Kratos.
spiritual umbrella, we call that, what is it? Unverified personal gnosis.
Kratos,
Yeah,
why,
that sounds right.
why did you have to use your wife's, like, personal shrine stone or whatever the fuck to literally destroy the landscape like that?
Mm. Boy got angry.
Indeed. To this day, the Spartan has a bit of an anger issue.
Yeah, that's kind of his entire character arc up until the fourth game.
I mean, he's gotten over it. This is the fourth game, and he's gotten...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's controlled it mostly by now. He only really, like, directs it at enemies. Like, legitimate enemies. You see him getting, like, really annoyed at people in this game. But he's pretty good about only taking it out on, like, actual people who are fucking with him.
Not even Kratos can avoid testosterone dropping in middle age. It's inevitable for all of us.
One of my favorite random little lines is that once you, like, realign one of the Bifrost gates, Atreus just kind of asks Kratos really softly, he goes, "Did you hurt your back?" Because you have to, like, push an entire building complex made out of, like, gold and stone.
Yeah.
And Atreus is like, "Did you hurt your back?" And Kratos just goes, "I did not hurt my back." Like, he's got to tell the boy. "You can't hurt me! Nothing can!" I actually really like the voice actor who plays this guy, because he doesn't usually play, like, killers or hard dudes. He usually plays, like, kind of wimpy dudes.
There's a lot of voice actors that kind of get stuck doing, like, shit that they get, like, typecast for after one role. Like how Cherami Leigh, like, pretty much up until Cyberpunk was doing almost exclusively, like, fucking shit-tier anime voices that she just got stuck doing.
Oh. The guy who voice acts Baldur, I think most people would recognize him as Upham from Saving Private Ryan, the really wimpy, like, clerk soldier who basically doesn't kill anybody until the literal very end of the movie. He like spends part of the last major battle literally like cowering and crying in like on a staircase. Like that's the kind of guy who like he's the dude who voice acts Baldur, which is kind of cool that he like got away from that like wimpy like clerk type character. Oh, I do actually really like that you can interrupt some of his attacks if you like hit him right. Help. I tried to block the unblockable attack because I'm very smart.
You ever notice that for whatever reason, everybody always shit talks Vietnam draft dodgers, but you never hear anybody talking about World War II draft dodgers?
It's because it's long enough ago that people kind of forgot that happened.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's probably yeah, that's got to be what it is because dodging. I mean, I think dodging any draft is like morally legitimate, but dodging the Vietnam draft was definitely like significantly more understandable than dodging the World War II draft.
The probably the best World War II book written by someone who was there, like the best person like World War II memoir that I've ever read, was written by a guy who very specifically really did not want to be there. He was like a draftee, and he was like a teacher, and he was really open about the fact that he like thought the war was bullshit, and he had zero interest in being there. And
yeah, I'm sure like there were a lot of fucking takes like that at the time, because now like in retrospect, now that like it's been so long and the war has been so mythologized, and like we sort of like because we know about the Holocaust now, so like there's stakes imposed upon the whole thing that like weren't actually there at the time, because the Holocaust wasn't revealed until after the liberation of Germany.
Yeah.
So like people didn't like the stakes weren't as high at the time that the war was actually being fought. So like I'm sure at the time the context was totally fucking different, and a lot of people were probably of the opinion, why aren't we just letting the Europeans fucking eat themselves alive like dogs? Like, why do we have to get involved in this?
Alright, there we go. Fight over.
Oh damn! It's like 6:30.
The,
Probably
Oh
make dinner
yeah,
soon.
probably come down
the
and cook.
tutorial of this game was pretty long. Oh, he's got the rear naked choke! I like all this
Damn, dude.
godly power being thrown around, these guys doing all this anime shit, and at the end of the day, the fight is ended by a rear naked choke.
Dude, nothing can defeat the rear naked.
Of everyone I faced would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
I can't remember what the percentage is, but the overwhelming majority of professional MMA fights end in a rear naked. It's because once somebody locks it in, it's so hard to get out of it.
Well, I mean, I know if someone put me in a rear naked choke, I would... If I, like, knew it was locked in, odds are I'd just tap. I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to die here. It's like that comic where it's two boxers squaring off, and one of them starts doing the Kamehameha, and the other guy says, I quit. And then, like, the very next panel is him in, like, the post-fight interview, and he's like, look, man, I don't know if he could, but I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Lo, sorry, I forgot how, like... I'm playing the game on hard mode, Lo, you kind of missed that detail. I'm playing the game on hard mode, so, like, it's... The enemies have a lot more health, and they're going to be hitting me pretty hard. It's very funny, I spend most of my time playing, like, first-person shooters, but all the games that I've streamed have been third-person action games, so I'm probably giving some members of my audience a weird idea of what games I play in my spare time. I don't know, I've been meaning to replay Sekiro. And I've been meaning to try and get an Elden Ring, because the first couple tries I played it, I bounced right off it.
Did you ever finish Sekiro?
Have I finished it? No. I've been... Okay, so my experience with Sekiro has been basically me playing it and me beating a bunch of bosses and me continuing down the thing, and then something else comes up. Like, I get really into Destiny again, or I get really into Halo again, or I get really into Monster Hunter again, and then Sekiro kind of goes off on the side. and then by the time I get back into Sekiro and load up the save file, I have no idea where I am.
Yeah, that's definitely is a game that you have to like get through in one push, or you're not gonna have any idea what the fuck is going on.
So I need to play the game, actually for real play the game all the way start to finish, and like fucking just make myself stick with it.
I
Because
cannot
I've
wait
loved
until you
it.
get to Guardian Ape.
I've loved it every single time I've played it. I've never ever regretted playing Sekiro, but I always regret getting back into Sekiro and forgetting where the fuck I am.
Boy,
Yeah, FromSoft games definitely have to be like finished in like one shot, or you're not gonna remember what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating.
You're all right.
I am alright.
Yeah, you're all right. I heard the fucking Titanomachy out there, dude.
Gather your things. We are leaving.
Thought I wasn't ready.
You are not.
Man, I gotta say, as a guy who's into archery, the bow weapons being dog shit in Splatoon 3 has been absolutely tragic.
Okay, question. Do they have a
Yeah.
high potential? Or do they have a...
Ye- So, they have a high skill cap, but that's not the problem. Because, like, the Charger also has a high skill cap, but I'm also, like, way too fucking dog shit at this game to use that one in rank, so that's not the problem. The problem is, even from, like, a balance perspective, that you have so many better options, because the Charger is better at being long range, and then every other weapon in the game is better at being short range. There's just no real reason. Also, the sub special setup is not good. So, like, it isn't just, like, a skill issue, it's also that, like, even if I was going to use a high skill cap weapon, there are other way better options that I can't imagine picking the bow over.
I always think that I remember playing this game a couple times on PlayStation, and I always thought the placement of this health shard was really, really weird. Because this happens immediately after we fight Baldur, right? But if you guys were watching that cutscene, after we fight Baldur... Oh, see you later, Lo. After you fight Baldur, Kratos heals in the cutscene. So why is there a health shard here?
Does it increase your max health, or does it just heal you?
No, the Ethun half... Oh, it's in case you want to explore. I'm an idiot. It's in case you want to explore before you go down the main path. Tim, you dummy.
The game developers are one step ahead of you, dude.
Yeah, dude. It turns out they know what they're doing, and I do not.
Okay, sometimes. Let's not get crazy. If game developers knew what they were doing every time, I probably wouldn't have a YouTube channel.
You know what? Fair enough. I've heard a lot...
Actually, I literally wouldn't, because my channel's success is almost exclusively predicated on the Cube World video.
What do you want with us? We're nobody.
Oh, right, yeah. And the entire point of that video was, wow, this didn't work out well.
Done.
Yeah. That game should be studied, dude. Like, if you go to, like... If I was gonna start a college course on game design, that would be, like, in the curriculum somewhere. Of, like, okay, this is what happens when you develop your game in a vacuum and get literally no input from anyone, and don't listen to people when they're giving you criticism. A nightmare happens.
You've had to kill people before, haven't you? You're used to it.
We do what we must to survive.
Animals, I get. They're food. Draugr, they're supposed to be dead. But people...
Man, Splatoon 3 is really going deep on the Splatoon lore.
Close your heart to it. On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering.
Jacob went to AFK.
To feel for them. They will
Ow.
not
Weren't they just talking?
I understand.
Who?
Yeah, he probably hasn't moved his mouse in a bit.
Has this been here all this time?
Oh, wait, Jacob got moved to AFK?
Yeah.
Why don't you
Oh,
help me
that's
up
kind of
there?
fun.
I can get a better look.
There he is. Did you AFK on purpose?
What?
You just moved to AFK.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's probably me. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why that
Let me
would...
go from here.
I mean, I guess I am technically not at my keyboard.
Yeah. Like mid-sentence, too.
No,
Boy,
Yes, sir.
that's pretty funny to be honest.
Good idea.
I really actually like the puzzles in this game. I think this game does the puzzles really well. But they kind of have the thing where, like, once you play the game a couple times already and you remember the puzzles, it loses all of its, like,
An offering cast?
shine, I guess.
Mother said Odin inside of us fill them with gifts and hang them.
Yeah, after usually when a game has like a heavy puzzle component,
foolish.
on replaying it, you start to notice like some of the more annoying things about the puzzle system.
Should not pray to monsters.
Is there like an extra kettle? Oh, right there, maybe.
Okay, class, turn to page 257 to learn about the failure of Cube World. Yeah, dude.
Dude, that shit like. It's just a very good lesson in like not getting too far down your own fucking insane rabbit hole. And because I think a lot of people think that Wale was like doing a scam. I genuinely think that Wale actually believed that he was like doing like revolutionary game design. Like I actually think that he thought he was like onto something with the way that he developed that game. Apparently, he's been developing it again. I hear from like the fucking dark corners of the internet.
I don't think he's ever gonna stop.
Will we see others on the road?
I think Wale.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think Wale is just one of those dudes who's always gonna
They'll
like.
try and rob us?
He's always gonna be building Cube World again.
Yeah.
Huh.
Some guys are just never done with their life's work. You know what I mean? For better or worse. Sometimes you get guys who are like never done with their life's work and like you get good things out of it. But
By the way, I've decided that the only Dark Souls film adaptation that I would be okay with would be if we trapped Phil Tippett in a prison for another 30 years and had him do a completely no dialogue like stop motion movie. The only way I would be okay with it.
that would actually be pretty cool.
The only way that I would be okay with a Dark Souls movie is if it looked like Mad God,
There's been a protection stave around our entire woods.
which I still need to see. God damn it.
The stave's broken there. Did you cut those down?
She had marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd you do that?
Because she was a seeress! Or just a seer. I don't like the way a lot of terms have S top like put on them or
Looking
whatever.
back now,
I've only ever heard seer. I think that goes both ways.
We punch boxes. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Make it fucking Link noises right now.
Yeah, dude. I was punching boxes and shit.
So,
You made out
how long will it
rupees.
take to get to the mountain?
I do not know.
Tim, haven't you famously never played a Zelda game in your entire life?
Not
I have. Hold on. I'm pausing so I can think about that. I have played some of a couple of different Zelda games, but I have never finished one.
Dana played it while Tim was in the womb and he absorbed it through osmosis.
That is true, actually. That is actually unironically true. While my birth mother was pregnant with me, she wasn't working. I don't believe she was on like a maternity leave, and she spent so much time playing Zelda in the living room and doing basically nothing else, just playing Zelda and resting, that like I actually no bullshit heard some Zelda soundtracks after, even though I'd never played the games myself, and like actually recognized them as familiar.
Which game?
Fuck. That's a good question. What game was big? And I'm gonna do some googling here. I wish I had a.
Well, it would have been the 90s.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
It was probably.
It was A Link to the Past.
I was gonna say it was probably A Link to the Past.
It was A Link to the Past, which is funny because A Link to the Past is the only Zelda game, or it's not the only, but A Link to the Past, re-released on Game Boy Advanced, is the Zelda game that I put the most time into. So, so in the Zelda games I've put time into, the one I put the most time into was the Game Boy Advanced release for Link to the Past. One time for fun, I got a Game Boy Color re-release of the actual original Legend of Zelda, like, that was like a top-down with a map, and then you'd go into a dungeon, it would be like a side-scroller.
Not a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people who, like, are nerds know this, but, Ocarina of Time is basically a 3D remake of A Link to the Past.
I played a little bit of Ocarina of Time, because one time I spent a night in Dylan Johnson's place, and... oh, shit. Whatever. I spent a night in Dylan's place, and, that was something we did to pass a lot of time, was we just played Link to the Past, and we, like, switched back and forth on, like, deaths and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And I've put some time into Twilight Princess, which was pretty fun.
Yeah, Twilight Princess is good. I think that one... Fuck, did they announce the remake for that on Switch at the
No.
Direct?
No,
Or not the remake, just the re-release.
I
They
don't
didn't?
think so. The other or maybe they did for the Switch.
Because Twilight Princess is the only game that... Well, there's two things going on that makes me think that a Twilight Princess re-release is coming. Number one, it's the only, like, big game in the franchise that hasn't gotten a re-release. And number two, I'm, like, 99% sure that Tears of the Kingdom is going to do some Twilight Kingdom callbacks.
Okay.
So, like, Jacob, there you go. That's... For your information... That is... Uh-oh, game? It's CTD'd again. Dude, what is going on?
I'm sure you're probably just going to get some crashes here and there on a PC port, if I had to imagine. There's no way that thing's watertight.
Well, I'm going to have to avoid pausing because I've noticed that there's one similarity so far about both of my crashes. Is I paused while Kratos and Atreus were talking, and when I unpause, their dialogue gets kind of screwy, and then very briefly afterwards, the game crashes.
Yeah, that sounds like a port issue.
So, I'm gonna have to just avoid pausing the game anytime Atreus and Kratos are having a conversation. Which, good to know, very annoyed. But I don't have a fucking capture card, so we can't play this game.
On the old console.
Yeah, I can't play this game on the old console, so...
I don't see it.
Wait for my mark.
Oh, shit. But, yeah, Jacob, if you're curious, that is all my experience with Zelda.
I mean, A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time are kind of the big boys.
I mean, I only had one, like, night's worth of time playing Ocarina of Time, though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's mostly Link to the Past and Twilight Princess.
Man, I need to replay Twilight Princess. It's been a while since I've played that one. I think that's one of the only ones I've only played once. Other than, like, the odd couple that I haven't played at all. Like, I haven't played Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, or, like, Spirit Tracks.
This one throws fire. How does he do that? Flashing red indicators, flashing purple, incoming projectile. Okay, cool, I can do this. I can do the quick turn now. Yay, this game's gonna be a lot easier to play now that they let me do the quick turn. The 180 rotate. Nice job, boy.
Keep it up. Keep the pressure on.
Alright, you can stay right there.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's
go downstairs and
43.
start. I'm gonna go downstairs and start cooking after I clear this level.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll probably head down in a couple minutes.
I should probably skedaddle too. Y'all have fun. What?
Alright, see you, dude. How long have I been streaming? I don't know how long I've been streaming. Certainly have the... Okay, let's pause. Pray to God it doesn't CTD again. We'll lower that so I can see how long I've been streaming. Oh, it's only been an hour and 20 minutes. Pray to God it doesn't crash again.
How was that? Did it help?
If you want to help, distract them. Whoever is not my focus should be yours, but only when safe to do so.
I can do it.
You know what, boy? Don't let Kratos get to you. I think you did great. When is Super Princess Peach 2 coming out? The fans need to know. Dude, I wish I could help you out with that.
Is that the porno game?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
Jacob is really the Jacob's really like the Zelda dude. Or not the Zelda dude, sorry, I'm stupid. Jacob's
The
really like the
Nintendo dude?
Nintendo dude, yeah.
Roy,
I
over here.
don't have a lot of experience with Nintendo personally. I grew up on like PlayStation mostly.
There's a Yetner settlement
And
ahead.
like Xbox.
Yetnar,
Giants.
you can
Yeah.
read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew.
Definitely
Also
not, you
connected
heathen
to
swine.
sometimes I
Apparently
can
it's
tell
not the
my way
porno
through
game.
Stuff I shouldn't know. No?
Are you sure?
Are you positive?
Because I feel like, because I don't know what you're talking about, and I feel like I would know. Unless that was like an obscure game for like fucking Game Boy Advanced or something. I'll tell you what we need.
Ow.
If I had a chance to pitch one game to Nintendo, it would be a game where you play as Zelda for the 7 years that Link is in the fucking Temple of Time cryo chamber. Where you're like doing fucking stealth ninja shit
Space your shots.
That'd be cool.
Speed costs
in the interim between the beginning of Ocarina of Time and the end of Ocarina of Time.
That would actually be a very
There's
cool
a chest over there.
you get a lot of like chic action. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hell's Touch, light runic attack. Hey, we earned our first runic. Over the light runic, put in Hell's Touch.
Hell's Touch. What do I do?
Here, I'll show you. Once it lets me finish this tutorial.
Reddit.
So,
yeah,
press R to recall the axe. Press 5, hold 5 if I... So there's two different ways to do it. I could either hold it by blocking and doing the light attack, or I think I just hit the button number 3. Bam.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
So that is actually...
Bam.
What's up?
I said, bo bam.
I think we can go through.
I think that's, personal opinion, I think that's probably one of the better runic attacks because it's actually insanely fast and it's an AoE and it's a really good interrupt. So you can use it to interrupt enemy actions, but you can also use it to interrupt your own actions. So if you have like a slow animation that you want to like
There's the mountain.
get out of
Let's go.
or
Not
not be
yet.
locked into,
It's fine.
it's a really good runic attack. I think they give you one of the better ones early.
Father, help!
Hang on!
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm! Almost there!
Oh, wait, hang on. I understand what I'm supposed to do. Holy shit. Wait, this is a nightmare. This is actually hell.
Down. Your waste will cost us.
Sorry. Ugh, more Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
Enemy difficulty is serviced by color number near the health bar. Color of enemy health bar turns from green to purple depending on how powerful they are relative to Kratos. Ow.
Remember,
I keep trying to use the wrong button for blocking. Ow. Also, the AoE on that runic attack is really big, actually.
Oh yeah, it is, dude.
Ow. Ah! If you capture their fireballs with your block just right, there we go. Oh, I need to hit the attack afterwards. But if you hit the attack afterwards, you throw it back at them.
Dick.
Ow, ow, ow. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
That was the last one. Is that better?
take even more time. It does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
Ooh. Nature posts.
Did someone put something cool up?
Yeah.
Read it.
Oh, this used to be a marketplace. The giants used to gather here to trade with the gods a long time ago. Wonder if Odin's ever here. There's something up there!
Oh, this is right to fight the heavy guy.
It's breaking through the wall!
First ever heavy Draugr. I know your tricks! Alright, these guys used to give me problems actually, so that's really good that I was able to kick his ass like that. Oh.
Nice soundtrack, bruh.
Need more time!
Not my best run, but last time I did this on hard difficulty on the PlayStation, I had to redo that fight like 3 times. So clearly, I'm doing better on mouse and keyboard already. I know that is very offensive to some present. I'm sorry, it's just the way it be.
Do you hear that?
There's nothing I can do about
What
it.
is it?
We will see. Stay close.
It's one of those things where, like, I literally cannot argue with results, dude.
Yeah, that is true.
Ow. Kratos, hit the block button, buddy.
Kratos. Kratom.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm doing real good right now.
Go home, Kratos. You're drunk.
Man, I hope he's a happy drunk.
Yeah, God, dude.
I assume.
He is Greek.
That might be the only time he's happy.
The Greeks do have a god of being a happy drunk, so I hope that has some sort of cultural sticking power.
Ow, right. Her attacks are like unblockable. Ow, fucking Christ.
That was a real revenue. Never thought I'd see one.
For the curious, I save my Spartan Rage when I'm low on health, because when you are in the Spartan Rage, even if you're just standing there menacingly like I was at the end of the fight, you recover health passively. You recover health if you damage things too, so beating the shit out of things when you're in the Spartan Rage is also very helpful.
Menacingly.
Yeah, but if all else fails, you can just stand there menacingly, and it's like not a problem.
I really want to rewatch the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob at some point, just to like refresh my barometer on like how much shit our generation's culture like lifts directly from the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob.
Dude,
'Cause I guarantee you it's a lot.
I have made so many SpongeBob references lately.
Dude, the first 3 seasons of that show are fucking like actually genius. The episode that like literally the joke of the entire episode is they're just shitting on how much Texas sucks. So funny, dude.
Do I want to look at shield combat?
Also,
You guys hear the
gotta
rumor
love
that,
a hash slinging slasher.
Did you guys hear any of the rumors that SNL is probably going to end after like 2025?
Oh God, please. We can only pray.
Yeah, first of all, good. Probably should have ended a long time ago.
Okay, so let's buy that one.
Now that Tim's not yelling, I can turn the stats. He picks me up.
Shut up.
It is time to let SNL die.
Dude, I am now convinced that I'm not sure SNL was ever funny. Like, if I'm sure that if I could go back in time and be in my 30s in like the 90s watching in like the late 80s, early 90s watching like the original SNL runs, I bet you if I was there, they would suck.
That
It's the
attack
only-
right there, guys, that heavy hold right there, easily one of the most useful attacks in the entire game.
The only old SNL like our generation has seen are like the
Still don't understand why that man attacked us.
the skits that stood the test
I
of
told
time.
you, boy. I know
Yeah,
nothing
exactly.
more of it.
Exactly, the ones that, for one reason or another, were actually funny. But if you watch most
Shadow third.
episodes of it, it's like, oh, yikes. Oh, yikes, I kind of want this to end.
Yeah. Honestly,
Hopefully
play
the
the
next
way
one's,
it's...
oh, this isn't any better.
Gumbergul says, honestly, play the way it's most comfortable for you people who care freaks. Oh,
I guess we need to get back up
Jacob's
there.
ass getting called out.
Follow me.
What did I get called out for? I was reading something.
People who care about the way other people play the game being freaks.
What are you talking about? No, I don't care about the way you play the game. I care about the hardware you're using to play it. All right, get it right. Two totally different things.
You can only game on a mouse and keyboard.
I mean, I can't help it, guys. It's the way that it's the way I'm wired. I can't help being who I am.
Nice. You found a seal.
Okay.
Just have to accept me, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, basically. Why can't you just love me the way I am? I'm trying to remember where the last seal is. These are the puzzles that get me and that I don't think I'm going to remember very well. The ones that are like purely memory based.
You finished that level yet, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm coming down right now.
Alright. I'm gonna go out poop dinner, babe.
Alright, you know what, it's been long enough that I might actually eat now.
It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute until we're done cooking anyway, so you might as well just keep going if people are in here.
No, I'm
Yeah.
going to. I'm going to keep going. I'm
But
going to
anyway,
keep going. I'm
I'm
just
not
letting you guys know that I might actually eat now, because I was telling Amy I probably wasn't going to eat because I had my post gym wrap on the way home, but like
Yeah.
it's been long enough now.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
later.
Okay, well, I can hit that raven at least.
Earlier, you said people might try and rob us. I'll kill them if they try. I'm not afraid.
If we encounter men, we will stay out of it. Understand?
Oh, there's the one.
I can fight.
You will stay out of it, boy. Speak no more of this.
I like that in these treasure chests there's like so much to take. And Kratos is like, I'm gonna grab the one sack that has the Ethun apple in it. Yeah, sorry guys, if it seems like I'm like really like paranoid saving, it's because of the crashes. After a few too many crashes, I'm gonna just get really paranoid and start saving basically all the time. Oh, wait, no. That's not what I want to fight this guy. I have made excellent use of the boy button. Shit. Oh, this bitch is gonna just straight up avoid like the whole Spartan movie. Bro. You know what? We actually handled her pretty quickly, relatively speaking. Oh wow. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, fuck that guy. Let's kind of cheat a little bit. We got a second rage, we might as well use it. Oh, oh. There's one. Oh, no, he's not dead yet. Okay, there we go. Good job, boy. Oh my god, wow. Let's... That was the wrong button. That's what I wanted. Man, I am really struggling with this last dude. There we go.
Thought they almost had us.
Yet we are still here.
I almost lost that. A couple times, actually, I almost lost that. That was a really close fight. Basically the entire way. And I like that the boy comments, yeah, I thought they almost had us. And Kratos was like, and yet we are still here. Like, I don't know, man. You feeling a little sensitive about how that one went? Because the boy is right. We about fucked that up.
You did it.
Let's save after that fight, though. That was a really good one. Okay, let's check. Do I actually have a quick save button? That'd be super helpful. Photo mode, goals, skills, map, weapons, quick turn, sprint, looking around, moving, interacting, evading, Spartan, runic, sun action. Sun action. Boy button. No, it seems there's not a quick save button, unfortunately.
It's safer out here.
Uh-oh. Their dialogue just got messed up. Am I about to, like, crash again? I mean, we're gonna fucking find out, won't we?
What's that smell?
Rot, boy. Some fucked up human shit, dude.
Hey, Hellwalkers. They're untouched. Look. Someone start the fires! Sigmund, your knives. So many days without meat.
Meat? Wait, us?
Behind me.
What if they change like the others? We'll have to keep them alive. Strip off their meat. At a time.
This fight is mine alone.
If you'll smash ah! Keep an eye on the arm.
Nice.
Wait for an opening.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hit him in the head. No headshot for me.
Atreus!
Atreus quickly kills the guy.
Close your heart to it. Come then. We have a long journey ahead.
Ow. Ow.
They came back.
Well, some of them did.
They came back.
It is finished.
I want to leave here.
Then collect yourself. We must find a way out.
Alright.
Here. Find something to pull me up.
Okay.
Okay. I do think this is a really weird moment because, like, give the kid a little bit more time, Kratos. He just murdered a couple dudes. Well, a guy at least. One guy. Like humans. It's a little different. Although I suppose Kratos is a Spartan, so from his perspective, this is just like...
Atreus. Jane.
Because he is a Spartan, it's one of those things where, like... I mean, I was killing kids when I was your age.
You are in your head, boy. Let it go. He would have killed you.
I know, I had to do it. I didn't realize.
And we will go home, boy.
What?
To give up this easily. So close to the start.
Wait, no. I'm not giving up. I can do this. I just have to, you know, catch my breath. Come on up. I'm ready.
I know I probably could have recalled the axe earlier, but I wanted to do it at like a thematically appropriate time.
Listen to me. To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
Understand.
So let's grab this. I know Brock is sitting there making a whole hullabaloo, but we're going to grab a couple of extra things while we're here. Also, I hear what I believe is a raven. Is it one of Odin's ravens? I don't think so. Are you guys ready to meet one of the best characters in this entire game? Right? We're sitting here in like... Oh. We're sitting here in like fantasy, like Midgard. And we got this fucking rootin', tootin', shootin', Texas ass motherfucker. I love Brock. I love both Brock and Sindri.
Can't get this slow-eyed cockhump to cross the bridge.
It's because she's scared of something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side of the bridge. The ones with the white trunks.
You're right.
Say, you must be smart or something, boy. You are a boy, aren't you? Ha!
She have a name?
I don't know. Rude bastard ain't ever asked mine, so ain't ever asked hers. Ah! Ha!
What's yours?
Brock.
Espera, Luca.
Say, you're not gonna believe me, but that axe you got, it was me what made her. Me and my brother. Was one of our best. So don't let nobody else go work on her except for us two. Ah! You gotta handle her special, or she'll wreck beyond fixing. I can enhance her for you right now if it so pleases you, son of a bitch. So what say you?
Son of a bitch.
Ah!
You are right. I do not believe you. Come, boy.
There's a rune in the shape of a fork under the grip. That was our brand, my brother and me, before we split. I got half of it right here, see? Look, you want I should upgrade her or not?
Very well. I expect an improvement.
So, where's the other half of the brand?
All my dumb brothers got it. But I got all the talent. Look! Come on in, then.
Alright, welcome to a Dwarven shop. Here you can upgrade equipment you already own or craft entirely new equipment. Click on the upgrade menu. Bam. Proxy, we need a frozen flame, a rare resource. Resources found in the world can be used to craft and upgrade your equipment. Click to see the Leviathan axe. Kratos' equipment has power levels and stats. Unfortunately, I kind of wish we'd gone without that in this game. Upgrading the axe levels it up and increases strength, which contributes to Kratos' overall power level and stats. Kratos' power level and stats are displayed here. Press B to show the stats descriptions. Runic attack damage can be increased by increasing Runic. The Runic attack cooldown can be reduced, cooldown. Each stat has different gameplay penalties. When upgrading an item, the power level and stats gain will be displayed on the item card, also reflected on Kratos' stat table. Upgrading a weapon permanently increases these stats. Other items must be equipped to influence Kratos' stats. Resources required to upgrade an item are displayed at the bottom of the item card. Hold H to upgrade Leviathan Axe. Bam! New skills are now available in the skills tab. Axe is now level 2. Find another frozen flame to upgrade it further. Upgrading your weapon unlocks new skills for purchase. Visit the skills tab in the pause menu to purchase them. Press escape. Let's go to the craft menu. And then bam. So a little bit. I like the boar. I like the ones that show more of his chest off. Like that. I like the gear that visually kind of matches the
I'm sure your winning smiles armor enough, but why did change?
I like the gear that more closely matches what he starts the game with. Like even as the game goes on, personally, I like start. There's some of this also. I think this one.
You don't beat a small like us. That's natural. Oh, you make up your mind? Say the word, kid.
Alright, no hack silver. Oh. I don't know why, but it never occurred to me to sell the artifacts when I was like playing the game on PlayStation. That's actually kind of new. So I could have gotten more stuff. Oh, I don't have the soft Svarthelm steel.
Well, don't look now, but our friends who were hiding in the trees are back for more. Go on, give that axe a twirl. Come on, you don't break nothing.
And then, oh,
not sure.
This road, it leads to the mountain.
Should put you in the right direction, sure. Want to see my wares again?
Bro,
Fuck else you need?
Fuck
how
else
come
you
your
need.
brother's got half your body?
Because I ain't in a working relationship with that
It wasn't a
footlicker
big fan
no
of the
more.
RPG stuff either.
I
Having more
wasn't about
weapons
to let
instead,
him
like in
use
older
it
games, would have
without
been
me,
cool.
and he
It would have been cool.
likewise.
I think I would have preferred it
Only
as well.
thing to do
I
was
think
split the brand
the Leviathan
50-50
axe
down
and the
here.
Chaos blades
Guess that was the last thing we
do
saw.
do a good enough job, in my opinion, of kind of filling out the weapon
What,
roster.
you want a hug?
But like, I
Hit
would
the
have much
road.
preferred a more like if they got to give us numbers, at least give us like the illusion of numbers, where like your numbers kind of just go up as you play the game naturally. But I mean, the builds. Some people have done interesting things with builds, I guess. So there's kind of space for it. I just personally, like, I don't use it to its fullest extent. Maybe I'll try and do some build stuff
Be
this time
extra
around.
careful out there, you two. The roads are teeming with more than usual complement of dead assholes lately.
We've noticed. Any idea where they're coming from?
Maybe they ran out of rooms in hell.
Or
could be Odin stirring up trouble again.
I'll have to tell Jacob about
Or
this, he'd
maybe
find
they
this
all
interesting,
got
but the fact that they're, like,
Why don't you ask one while he's
this
chewing
comment
your face
right here, where, like, there's a more than usual bunch of,
Just
like,
make
dead
it-
assholes around
off?
lately,
So,
makes me think that it's kind of got, like, a From Software type of
now
setting
you're
going on.
talking.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Best of luck with all the rampage.
We got a couple of different directions to go, so I think this is actually going to call it for tonight. I'm going to save right here, and I think this is going to be it for today's stream. We're going to keep it at a kind of a nice even 2 hours, because it's about where we are. Uh-oh. We just crashed again. God damn. Good thing I saved, I guess. So, I'll just talk over the black screen. I am going to go out of my way to try and stream this more. I'll probably stream some tomorrow after work. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are gym days. I go to the gym after work, so if I start Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they'll be later streams. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays are probably where I'll stream more consistently, because I'll just be coming straight from work to here. Like, straight from work to home. So, I think that's roughly the plan. I'm looking forward to streaming for you guys more consistently. I've kind of been picking up my life, if that makes any sense. I've kind of been putting myself back together. I was in kind of a low place when I stopped, as far as my activity levels and my general state of mind. But I've been feeling a lot better lately, going to the gym, getting more involved and active in stuff around me. So I think me streaming again is part of that process. So I'm looking forward to spending some time with you guys. With that being said, welcome to episode 1 of the God of War stream. I'm super excited to keep playing this game with you guys. And then after that, if there's still some time before God of War Ragnarok comes out, then I'll probably actually commit to playing Sekiro. I'll play it for you guys. And then if we still have time, if like I've done God of War and Sekiro and we still have some empty space before Ragnarok comes out, then Elden Ring. Probably a good one, because I haven't really gotten into Elden Ring, but I want to. So maybe it'll be a good chance for it. And in the interim and all that between stuff, I've been playing I've been playing a lot of Halo. I might stream some of that, some Halo multiplayer for you guys. I've been playing more. I've been getting back into Destiny because there's a new season going on. I haven't actually played Sunbreak yet, and I'm thinking about doing that really soon. And I think playing third-person action games for you guys is probably going to be the kick in the butt that I need to actually get around to playing Sunbreak. So, expect more activity from me in the near future. That being said, have a nice night, guys. I will see you probably tomorrow. And I think from there, we'll just play it by ear. Expect me mostly on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But you guys have a good night. I'll see you later.